Master Skywalker, there are too many of them. What do we do? Alright, welcome back to the Prequel 96 series that we are pressing on through, the series where we lead the line as Kenner executives and release 96 figures from the prequel trilogy on the basis that they were released first. You join us now as we reach the final part of Revenge of the Sith. And is it getting tricky? I think it is a little bit, yeah.
Just a bit,
and that's not just to come up with the characters and then to make the card backs that you see going through the top and the bottom of your screen. But now we've got so many of them that I've got to make the intro last long enough to actually get them across before the episode properly starts. So I'm hoping that I'm doing that right now with a bit of filling. So we've come up with 70 figures so far. This week we're on to Wave 8, which covers figures 71 to 79. Like I say, it's the final part of Revenge of the Sith before we move on to the last 17, which is going to be even trickier, isn't it? It's going to be tough.
It's going to be tough. It's going to be real tough.
Yeah. Now, our previous episode had some quite unusual figures. And this week I'm willing to bet there's going to be a hell of a lot more.
Yeah, definitely.
So with that nice long intro, to get all those card backs on the screen without putting them so quick that you can't see them, Martin, do you want to get us started with number 71?
Yeah, number 71 for me is San Hill. Now, he's the head of the banking clan. He's the one with the long, narrow head, and he's immune. Now, obviously, you've just been... I think you recently listened to or read the Darth Plagueis novel.
Yeah, I was listening to it. I haven't got all the way through it.
Okay.
And I've actually started Thrawn since. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I need to move because I need to go back to it.
Yeah, he was immune, Darth Plagueis.
He was,
yeah. You see him in Attack of the Clones and ever so briefly at a table and getting massacred by Anakin in Revenge of the Sith.
Right.
So yeah, I think we had a request in the comments on last week's video that we needed to finish off the Separatist leaders. So he's one of the main ones. So so San Hill of the banking clan.
San Hill, good.
Yeah,
I didn't think to look at too many of those characters. In my list, I had this person down number 71 for me. I had her down as Emperor's Woman. Because I didn't know her name, but you kindly told me last week that it was Sly Moore, so that's my number 71.
Yeah. I think Stu corrected us on the name because I compared her to the lady from Star Trek: The Motion Picture, and I think Stu in the comments it's Lieutenant somebody or other, but I've forgotten already. So
doesn't last long in the memory.
No, it doesn't. No. Number 72 for me is Tarful. I think you were playing around with having him in yours.
I was toying with putting in Tarful,
but I think he's a lot more sort of. He's a bigger Wookiee than Chewbacca, I think, isn't he? So
more broad,
yeah, more broad. So I've gone for Tarful, number 72.
Nice. 72 for me is Orn Free Tar. Do you know who Orn Free Tar is?
Orn Free Tar.
Now, before doing my research, I had this guy down as Portly Blue Dude. So you will see him in the background behind. I think he was behind the Emperor now. It's been a while since I watched it.
Yeah, he's a senator, isn't he?
Yes, as they make their way towards the Senate. Yeah.
And in the Clone Wars, he's kind of like a bad guy senator who always takes the side of Palpatine.
Interesting.
If I remember correctly, it's a good character. I didn't think of him at all. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, I was really trying to look out for background characters for this one when I was watching the film. So I came across that guy and thought he'd make the list. Yeah, if I can find him.
Nice pick. Yeah, that's a good pick.
Yeah, cheers.
number 73. Now, this one's like a shocker because how have I not put him in yet? It's like he's, the one. Well, he's the main character, Darth Vader in the suit. I mean, I can't believe it's taken Wave 3. I mean, imagine all those kids in the 80s right now who are waiting for the Revenge of the Sith figures to come out, and
Yeah.
and they have to wait till the third wave for Darth Vader, for the CEOs of Kenner to bring Darth Vader out. They'd be pretty angry, wouldn't they?
Well, I don't know,
Although
because he doesn't do a lot in the film, does he?
I
So
suppose,
that's
I suppose,
how we get away with that one. But you do
true.
need that.
You do, and he's the coolest character. He's the coolest character, and yeah.
Yeah.
Well, though we would have created demand, I guess. So
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
yeah,
Yeah, so that was your 73.
73.
73 for me is one from that you did from last week as well, which is Tarkin. Now, you weren't sure on his rank, so you'll see on the card back I've put Wilf Tarkin.
Yeah, Will.
And originally, I just had it down as Imperial Officer, but, we know his name, so we'll go with Tarkin.
Well, in the Clone Wars, he's Captain Tarkin, isn't he? I think so. I don't know if he's been promoted by the Revenge of the Sith. So yeah, but yeah, you're probably right just to put Wilhurst Tarkin. I think the original Revenge of the Sith cards that came out in 2005 had him down as Governor Tarkin already, but I'm fairly sure that's wrong.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I mean, Grand Moff Tarkin. Could he? Is that a position?
Yeah, Grand Moff. Yeah, that's like the highest Imperial rank, I guess. One of the highest Imperial ranks. Because he is still Governor Tarkin in A New Hope, isn't he, as well? So,
oh right, okay, yeah,
yeah. So that's a good point, actually. I don't know what he's a governor of. Maybe the Death Star. I'm not sure, but yeah.
So that's
so
73 for me, anyway.
Yeah, 74. I've gone for Clone Commander Bakara or Baraka. I think it's Baraka, actually. Now he's the commander who's the leader of Ki-Adi-Mundi's clone force, and he's the one who shoots Ki-Adi-Mundi. I'm blanking on the planet now. He's on. I want to say it's not Polis Massa, because that's the planet.
The person.
That's the asteroid that it landed on at the end of the film. Okay, we'll keep going. It'll pop in my head, I'm sure.
Hopefully. So now I'm assuming that when you were talking about the separatist table, is that the part on Mustafar?
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
You also see him on Utapau as well, because they all sat around a table talking to General Grievous, asking him what's happening now Count Dooku's died.
Now, I didn't get this guy's name, but back in the original line, they know him as Walrus Man. So I've gone with a Walrus Man. You see them sat on the table.
Oh yeah,
yeah. One of them.
Yes, when I was researching my 96, I did actually see him, but I didn't pick him, so he has got a name, but
I will have to look it up.
I'll let you know. Yeah, I can't remember off the top of my head. Mygeeto was the planet.
Well done.
Yeah. And there's absolutely no way I looked on my iPad while I was
Fair enough. Yeah. Okay.
75.
So that was 74 for me. 75 for you.
Mina Tills, who's a senator. She is a Mon Calamari senator.
Oh, yeah.
You see her in the background of several shots. She's mostly in deleted scenes where you see Padme. There's a lot of deleted scenes from Revenge of the Sith where you see Padme trying to sort of. It's kind of the formation of what the rebellion would come, but they cut all those scenes out of the film. But you do see her in the background of some shots. I think she's someone you see in the background during the opera scene when Anakin's running in to see Palpatine. But we need Mon Calamari. We can use Admiral Akbar's mold.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. So number 75, Mina Tills.
At the risk of spoiling any of yours, in the deleted scenes, do we see Mon Mothma?
I put Mon Mothma originally on my list, but to my recollection, and I watched it again recently, I didn't spot her in the background of any scenes.
Right.
She may well have been in one of the Senate scenes, actually in the Senate, but I didn't spot her. So the fact that she doesn't appear at all in the finished movie means I've left her out. That's
Fair
not to
enough.
say that she might not enter my last 17.
Oh,
Because,
okay.
But for the actual
we'll
film
fire
release
on that.
figures, she's not appeared.
Yeah. Okay. Right, good. 75 for me. Medical droid 21B. Okay. Don't need to know much more than that.
No.
But yeah.
76 21B.
Is it for you? Okay.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
Yeah.
You actually see them more in this, don't you, than you do in Empire Strikes Back? So
Yeah. 76 is one pulled straight from your list, the 501st clone.
Yeah.
I was really struggling at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah,
well,
501st clone.
It's a good one to have because, to play the Order 66 scene, you need those clones. So
yeah, I was thinking, I put out the Scout Trooper, I put out the Obi-Wan Battalion. I can't remember which one it was. 313?
312, I think.
So 312. 312, that's it. So yeah, 501st. Why not?
Cool.
Yeah. Get a nice blue clone in there.
Well, I mean, as our shareholders would be loving us because we've been putting out the same figure with just a bit of different colour on, and all the kids are lapping it up. So we're making loads of money. It's great.
Yeah.
Number 77. I've got Nemodian Warrior.
Okay.
Obviously, the same species as Newt Gunray. But you see them a few times in the film, and you mostly see them clearly when Anakin's coming into Mustafar in the sort of conference room, and they're stood at the door guarding, and he walks in and he starts slaughtering all the separatists. So yeah.
Okay, so what was that? 77.
77, yeah.
Well, yeah, I've put 77. I've put the Nemoidian Guard.
Nice.
The guys that are guarding on. So yes, the same guys, I guess. Yeah. Cool.
Excellent stuff.
Moves that one along quite nicely.
Yeah. Now this is where I had two left, and I was really struggling. I feel like these two are kind of cop outs, but I'm going to have to do them anyway. Number 78, Owen Lars.
Oh,
yeah. It's not exactly in the movie all that much. Probably actually, well, in the movie more in Attack of the Clones, but I mean, I've got no excuses on this one, I'm afraid.
Honestly, I was contemplating putting in myself, to be honest.
I don't even know what accessories he'd come with.
Sorry?
I don't even know what accessories he would come with.
No. I don't know, a watering can?
Yeah.
No, that's not what they do, is it? No, they're not that type of farmer. It's the opposite.
They need their moisture evaporators for that, mate.
It's the opposite of what I'm thinking. Right, 78 anyway. Let's move on. 78. Get this one. Saws Bandim.
Ooh. Okay, you stumped me.
Okay, good. Saws Bandim.
We're gonna have to tell me who it is now.
All right, okay. I was gonna put the clip. Master Skywalker, there are too many of them. What do we do?
Wow.
I'm reaching. But we've got a few little characters. We can just recycle those. Recycle the Anakin.
At least Anakin will have the Anakin figure will have someone to play with.
Exactly, yeah.
Actually,
and then also Anakin can, you can reenact the scene and actually show it.
Yeah.
Anakin just going in and whoop.
Yeah. Maybe they should they come with removable limbs?
Maybe.
Maybe you could cut them at the waist or something and they could just split in two.
Yeah.
Dark.
Oh, no, that is dark. but it's a dark scene. Yeah, so I'm assuming your number 79's Aunt Beru, is it?
Yeah. Yeah, busted. Oh dear, yeah. She comes with a with a baby as her accessory,
Oh,
because Obi-Wan does hand her Luke,
he
doesn't
does.
he? So
Yeah,
so
that's true.
I suppose you could argue, could be the accessory. I don't know. It would get lost pretty easily though, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah,
yeah,
well, it probably would. Yeah, these accessories tend to, don't
yeah,
they?
yeah.
Okay, then number 79. You said it already. Darth Vader. Everyone will
Mm,
be wanting it. I've left it right to the end. This will be
yeah,
released at a very late date, and
yeah,
supply and demand.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So Darth
But
Vader finishes off my list.
definitely wouldn't be a peg warmer, would it?
I wouldn't have thought so. No.
No, I don't
No.
think so. No, no.
No. Yeah. It's like you said, such a great character, great looking character.
Yeah,
Scared me to death when I was a kid.
yeah.
So I don't know
And I
about you.
think as well, he wouldn't come with a red lightsaber, would he? Not necessarily, because we don't see him with a
We
red
don't see
lightsaber in
it.
the film.
That's a
So
good point.
he might come with a blue lightsaber in his first outing. So
Yeah.
yeah, mm,
Yeah.
very good.
Yeah, who
So yeah,
knows? Who knows? So yes, that completes all three of the all prequel trilogy films. Not the original trilogy. The original trilogy, how we would have seen it had the prequels been released in the 80s or 70s, 80s. Join us next time as we struggle on through to do the last 17. I think
yeah.
are we doing it in 2 episodes?
I don't know. Let's talk about it.
We're,
But check
but the
out.
last 17's all that we've got left. What are you going to say?
Yeah, I was going to say before we go, we're going to Sandown this weekend, so get ready for a Sandown Toy Fair video. Adam and I are meeting up. We rarely get to see each other in person, so we're
That's
meeting up
right.
and we're going to do a toy fair at Sandown this weekend. So hopefully I can get something edited and put out on Sunday.
Excellent. I'm excited. I'm sure you are too.
Yeah, not to edit
Uh,
it. I'm not.
no, no, it'll be a long one, but it'll be worth
Yeah.
it. Um, yeah. So hope you all enjoyed that, and hope you've enjoyed this journey that we've been on. And it's not over yet. We're going to come back and do the last 17 at some point soon. Yeah, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and we'll catch you in the next one. I'll see you later.
Bye. Bye.